Online and offline participants. Welcome to the National Seminar on Quality Enhancement in Education, Current Trends, Challenges and Strategies organized by Mahajogli Training College, Mulurkara in collaboration with St. Joseph's Training College, Pavati. I request all the online participants to use the chat box to ask questions and mark your attendance. We are moving to the technical session. We are privileged to have the resource person, Dr. M. Balasubramaniam, Assistant Professor, Department of Education, Bharatiya University, Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu. To officially welcome the gathering, I invite our strong mentor, motivator, highly knowledgeable person, Reverend Dr. Chako Cheramel, Principal, Mahajogli Training College, Mulurkara.
So, warm good morning again to all of you. So, respected Honorable Dr. M. Balasubramaniam sir, the Professor, Department of Education, Bharatiya University, Coimbatore, various dignitaries who are watching this conference, online and offline, dear teachers and students. It is my great pleasure to welcome and introduce the chief guest and welcome all of you to this technical session on the topic Quality Enhancement in Education, Current Trends, Challenges and Strategies. As we know, Dr. M. Balasubramaniam is the Professor, Department of Education, Bharatiya University, Coimbatore. His main research areas are teacher education, educational psychology, education and technology. And in the year 2019, he completed his PhD and well versed in educational system. And I would like to thank Dr. M. Balasubramaniam because for a short notice he agreed to conduct the topic. So thanks to Dr. Subramaniam for this. And another speciality of Dr. Subramaniam is he is at the same time the Assistant Professor of Distance Education conducted by. So give a good applause to him. So Dr. M. Balasubramaniam, in the name of all the management and offline students and participants, and online students and participants, I welcome Dr. M. Subramaniam to take the technical session. Welcome, sir. And also I welcome all the dignitaries to the program, Guardian Teacher Association members, and also the president is with us, then teachers, non-teaching staff, online and offline attendees, and teachers and students from various schools and colleges, and all my dear students. Welcome to all to the
Thank you, Father, for the warm welcoming. We also welcome you. Before the session, let's take a moment to acquaint ourselves with the distinguished profile of the resource person. I would like to welcome Ms. Nidhiga A.R., Assistant Professor in English, Mahajogli Training College, to read the profile of the resource person.
Good morning all. Our honorable resource person, Dr. M. Balasubramaniam, is an assistant professor in Department of Education at Bharatiya University. He had his PhD in technology. He has supervised several M.Ed, M.Phil and PhD students and has published books and papers in national and international journals. He also serves as additional responsibilities. He has been a visiting team member of the National Council for Teacher Education, NCTE, New Delhi, and a member of the Board of Studies at Bharatiya University. With 12 years of teaching and research experience, Dr. Balasubramaniam brings a seasoned perspective to education, and his dedication to education and multifaceted contributions make him an invaluable resource person for our seminar. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Now we are going to begin our session. It's my honor to welcome Dr. M. Balasubramaniam, Assistant Professor, Department of Education, Bharatiya University, to handle the session. Welcome, sir. The court is yours.
My sincere wishes to all the managements of the college and the faculty members and my dear students and teacher fraternity. It is a good opportunity to meet you through online. The quality enhancement in education. A few ideas about this concept. And before this, actually, the principal has called me regarding this seminar. So initially, I was not able to accepting the to act as a resource person. But meantime, sir has called me again in the second day. Actually, he called me to come over there. But at that time I was in the said, okay, then he has accepted the same and he has given an opportunity to meet you. The concept of the quality enhancement in education, it's a very good concept which is in need of the hour to discuss about the quality. Yes. Yes. Please. Thank you. Because first we have to understand as a teacher educator and a student teacher. Before 2015, the teacher education program was only 1 year. As you know, in the year 2015, NCF, National Curriculum Framework for Teacher Education, NCFTE, has suggested to increase the duration of the course from 1 year to 2 years. So you know well as a teachers working in the teacher education, and they know very well about these ideas. But I'm telling about the students and student teachers who are sitting there in face-to-face and who are in the online mode. They must know about it because 2015, you may be studied in schools. You may not know about it because I'm telling about past 9 years first. Then the simple reason the NCFT said to enhance the quality of teacher education. Only the idea behind it. So the quality in the sense, we are talking about quality in all the aspects of our life. Quality of life, quality of products, quality of clothes, quality of foods. Everything we are seeing that quality. Even though you can see the televisions and etc., they are medically focusing about their quality. See, in terms number, we can talk about the quality. Number 1 is the quality. Number 2 is the second grade. Number 3 is the third grade, like that. So when we are talking about the quality is a qualitative perspective. The quality is a qualitative perspective. You cannot convert that qualitative perspective into quantitative perspective. But whereas the number of marketing bulls or the companies, their idea is to the converting the qualitative perspective into quantitative perspective, because as we know about it, number one means it's a quality wise, it is number one. Whereas number two is a two. Number three is a three. We are thinking about our idea is like that. So that is why they have said in the brand quality number one. Quality number one. So number of, you can see the stationery shops or some grocery shops. You can see the brand. Or else you can go and see whenever you buy the products and other things. Why? Because I am telling you, the term the quality is very, very important for all the aspects. It's not only for the food, it's not only for education. Even though by traveling, we are looking the quality conveyance. For example, the schools, the parents looking the quality of schools, even though they never worry about the fees and everything, because they are worrying about only the quality. So, but we in general, we know about what is quality. But we don't know about what is the idea behind the quality. So, important thing. That is why I said in 2015, that is 2 years. We are only concerning about the years, 2 years. How can we spend? How can we learn? But in that, you can look at the quality aspects which is incorporated by the NCTE and the NCTF method. So, their work is very, very crucial to enhance the quality of teacher education. So, now we are talking about in the new education policy 2020. They are very much concerned about the quality of teacher education or quality enhancement of the entire education system. It's difficult to understand the idea behind it, but as an outline we can take it that whatever the policy or whatever the things which is introduced, to some extent it may be for concerning the quality of the education. So, in that perspective, I will give you some idea about the quality enhancement. I will share my presentation. Is visible to you? Yes. So, as an introduction of the topic, from ancient to modern India, education has always occupied a place of predominance in Indian history. And as we know about it in the 21st century, the rapid expansion of the improvement of education leads to challenges in the ensuring quality in education. Thus, the quality enhancement and sustenance are the most important in education. And the quality assurance or the quality management in education is a prime responsibility for all regulatory bodies and the stakeholders in education. So, in this way, we can understand that education is very, very important from the primitive age, the education is very crucial part. As you know about the Vedic system of education, medieval system of education, now we are in the modern education system. And as we talk about in the 21st century, as on today, we are in the digital era and we are talking about the e-learning, m-learning, s-learning and artificial intelligence and augmented reality, so and so and so. So the technology is a prominent place which is occupied the place of teacher. But whereas now we cannot avoid the technology for teaching learning purpose. In primitive age or whereas in the 30 years back or 10 years or 15 years back, the education system was only focused about the student teacher-centered method. That means the student has to depend the teacher always. Whereas now, the teacher and the student is depending the technology. So, teacher is also depending the technology, student is also depending the technology. We have a proverb like that, Mada, Pida, Guru, Devam. Nowadays we are talking about Mada, Pida, Google, Devam. So, the Google or the search engines or the technology you can call it as is a very prominent place instead of the teacher. But and we can take it in our mind that teacher cannot be replaced by the technology. However, technology, whatever the things technology can give, but the technology cannot give the cannot understand the psychology of the individual. But however, nowadays the artificial intelligence and the augmented realities and everything, the tools are coming every day. It's knowing about or trying to understand about the psychology of the individual. So that is. And the quality assurance and the quality management in education is a prime responsibility of all regulatory bodies. Like that, India is having a number of regulatory bodies. NAC is there, UGC. QCA is there. That is also one of the body which is focusing about the quality of education. Whereas particularly for teacher education, the QCA is a very, very prominent role. And another thing is TEACHOR and state level bodies such as ACRT and some universities are there to observing the or monitoring the quality of the education from the top to bottom level. And stakeholders, nothing but there are 4 stakeholders. One is the student, another one is the teacher, and another one is the society and the parents. So they are all the stakeholders. So everyone should satisfy with this curriculum, or everyone should satisfy with the quality output. Then only the students will get an opportunity, education opportunity or employment opportunity. And another thing is, the prominent thing is, the ultimate aim of the outcome of the education is not for getting of employment, not for getting of the degree, not for getting of the name. It is the ultimate aim of the education is to getting of knowledge. Getting of knowledge. In Tamil we say that அறிவை வளர்த்துக் கொள்வதுன்னு சொல்லுவோம், அறிவை பெறுவது. So the meaning of knowledge is very, very important. See, in depth you can go to what is knowledge. Knowledge is nothing but know till to age. Know till to age. So there is a age for everything, but only thing is, only restriction or only exception is getting knowledge. There is no end. You can go till the end of the edge of the knowledge. If you go, you will learn more things. So by the way, you can learn new things. Every day you will learn new things. So that is also a quality perspective. Today I got some information. tomorrow I will get some information. This will also increase my quality of teaching, my quality of learning, my quality of knowledge. So getting of knowledge, it's not improve your quality. Or seeking of knowledge not improve your quality. How you are processing that knowledge, what kind of knowledge you are seeking, how you are picking up the knowledge from number of sources. That will become your quality of knowledge, quality of learning, quality of teaching in terms of students, in terms of teacher. I am telling about it. So, in the quality enhancement is not only for students. The quality enhancement is for teachers also. So, teacher is also a lifelong learner. They have to prepare for their classes, they have to prepare for their students every day. Then only the teacher will develop their knowledge, or their teacher will upgrade their knowledge. Why? Because they have to upgrade. Then only they will uplift the students from one stage to another stage. So upgrading of the teacher is important to uplift the students from bottom to top. Because teacher is having something, knowledge in their domain or the specific subject specific. Whereas the students are given as an empty vessel, like what to say, the different boxes, very empty vessels, right? When they are in the entry stage. But once the learning process is completed, teaching learning process completed, every vessel is filled with knowledge. The quantity of knowledge is filled with every vessel is looked at that. It's having difference. Because there are two important roles. One is the teacher has to fill the knowledge in the vessel, as well as the students also should come forward and they have to take it more knowledge, more information from the teachers, and with their own self and individual learning. Because we are in the higher education system, we have to be very conscious about the independent learning, individual learning, and we try to avoid the dependence of the teacher. But whereas teacher is have to give more information directly or indirectly, or by giving motivation, by giving some information, by boosting up the students, and whatever the ways is possible, they have to input the students and encourage the students. And the quality enhancement is, we have two things. One is the quality. The quality is an ongoing process ensuring the delivery of agreed standards. These agreed standards should ensure that every education institution where quality is assured as the potential to achieve a high quality of content and results. And one thing is, why I am looking this program in another one perspective. They are conducting a seminar or conference, not in terms of seeking of name, or in terms of what to say that it's a part of program like that. So it is also concerning about the enhancement of the quality of the education. So in that way, why I said no, I appreciate the authorities and managements and principal faculty members because the conducting of seminars and programs is a part of the course. Whereas why it is coming into the part of the course? Because of these part of the courses is also enhance the quality of the entire course. Not only the curriculum, not only the teaching learning process which is happening in the classroom itself. We have to come out with the out of the four walls. We have to conduct the different programs in terms of seminars, in terms of sports, in terms of the quiz competitions, in terms of skill development, in terms of trainings, hands-on trainings, etc. So these are also, it's a part of the course. This will also enhancement of the quality of the entire course, because the students are studying the BA program or MA program. This teaching learning process happening only in the inside the four walls. The classroom is fully equipped with the technologies, devices, everything, and knowledge teacher. That is good. That is okay. But out of that also you have to do lot of things. So in that way I am looking these conferences, they are conducting in terms of quality enhancement. So the quality is assured as a potential to achieve high quality of content and result. Because as I said, no, quality is looking in depth, and it's good, it gives quality or number one outputs. So the output is very, very important. So when it's preparing the food, right? The output of the food is in two terms, because one is the when we looking the food, it is very colorful like that, right? And how it is served and how it is prepared in the plate and everything. Another thing is deliciousness of the taste of it. See, the taste is very, very important in the outer appearance. Sometimes we fail, we look at the food materials, so if something is not like good, so we never tasted that. But when you taste that material, you will realize the exact taste. That is the output. So the quality enhancement is the process of positivity changing activities to provide for continuous improvement in the quality institutional provisions. So it's a positively changing activities to provide for continuous improvement in the quality of institutional provisions. So the word is very important, the continuous improvement. So the quality enhancement, you have to do all the positive changing activities to provide for the continuous improvement. So that is what the quality enhancement. And the quality enhancement framework is, there are 6 frameworks under this. The one is the professional learning. The second one is design for learning, and third for resource for learning, and facilitating learning, and assessment for learning, and evaluating teaching. So the professional learning. So we have to professionalize our learning process. That is very, very important. And design for learning. So we are talking about the curriculum and everything, that the designing of curriculum. So here the curriculum is very, very crucial part for learning process. What the student has to learn, why he has to learn, what to learn, what not to learn. That is included in the design of learning. And the resources for learning. So there are a lot of resources there. Teacher is also a resource for learning. Books also is a resources for learning. Student itself is a resource for learning. So we are never think about ourselves. We are the resources of learning. Yes, of course, we have to make it ourselves as a resource. So the first hand resources, second hand resources, we have to categorize the resources for learning. That is why we have to facilitate the classrooms with technology, instruments, internet, etc. That is what qualitative, the facilitating of learning. So the teacher is there, classroom is there, but there is no facilitating facilities in the classroom. It is also a lack for the quality of education. So the facilitating of learning, that is also a very, very crucial part in the quality enhancement. And assessment for learning. So I am telling about very brief only. And assessment, because assessment, measurement, and evaluation. So these three are very similar things. Assessment, measurement, and evaluation. There is a thread-like differences. We are evaluating students at the end of the course by conducting a paper pencil test. Then we are evaluating. Whereas the assessment is, we are doing the assessment during the course of learning process, during the course of teaching process. So when I complete my teaching, I pose some questions to the students. By the way, I get to know about the level of understanding of the students and the level of teaching I have to modify, or whether I have to continue the same tone, or else I have to change the way of teaching, the way of information I am giving. So everything we have to take it into consideration. So then, in order to enhance the quality, enhance to better understanding of the students of the content. So we have to assessment for the learning. In terms of the learning assessment is not only testing of the students, it's a testing of the teacher in the classroom activities. So that is what I try to say that because teachers, okay, I am a teacher, I no need to evaluate, I no need to assess, because here the number of 100 students are there in the seminar hall and almost more than 40 to 50 students in the online mode. So they have to think about it, because including me, I am telling, I am a teacher, you are also will become a teacher. So assessment is for both the end, for teacher and for the student. Why? Because the simple thing is the quality check. So even we can go for any company, there is one department or section is there, it call it as a QC, quality check. Even whatever the company is, food industry or textile industry or whatever the industries, even the device, laptop, mobile phones, etc. There is a section is there. Before coming out from the company, the material is going to QC section. Because why? Because they established well, they manufactured well, they produced well. Before they coming out from their company, they are checking the quality of the materials which is protected. So they are very concerning about it. They are very concerning about even a single error or single quality issue should not be raised once the material is coming out. You can hear number of newses, read the newses, right? No, the companies, or car companies, they're withdrawing the cars, sold, because of some brake failures, some engine issues like that. So they withdraw get back all the cars, sell throughout the country or throughout the globe, and they are doing some alternative, incorporating something new, and they will deliver the new car or something else. Why? Because of they are very much concerned about quality. The quality is nothing but the output. The output is having some chain-like coherences. That means once you get the quality education, that quality will retain your entire span of life. That is very important. Because where we started our life, because our life started from our childhood. So we got many information from our parents. Once we entered into school, we got more information from teachers than parents. That is what we are called as a teacher is the first parent and parent is the second teacher. So everybody is concerning about quality. So the assessment for both grade is very important. Evaluating teachers teaching also. We have to evaluate by the way of assessment of the student. We get to know that okay, we have to improve our teaching process. I have to modify my own teaching mechanism as for my students, because students are coming every year. The new students are coming. So teacher has to change their teaching mechanism or the way of teaching. Everything as for their students. Okay, this is my way of teaching. You have to follow me. No. What way of teaching the students would they like from the teacher, or they are expecting from the teacher is observing from the students, that should be shifted over by the teacher. And quality for learning experiences and learning design tools So the tools here is what are the supporting tools for designing of the learning curriculums. That is coming in the learning design tools. And teaching evaluations. Teaching evaluation is we have to periodically evaluate how the teaching processes. Teacher is also is not an accepted one. Teacher is also coming. It's in the platform of weighing mission. They have to evaluate periodically. That is why they are undergoing some in-service programs to develop their subject knowledge, leadership skills, communication skills, and meantime they have to evaluate their own teaching also. Because they will go and attend the programs, they will meet the peoples like other teachers from different part of the country. They will have some collaborations, they will have some sorry for the interrupt, and they will find out the different peoples. So from the way they will interact with the different teachers from different all part of the countries, they will get some interactions, they will get some knowledge sharing, and they will get some interpersonal skills, leadership developments, etc., etc. So please, my teacher is equal to God, but they are not God. As for my perception, teacher is equal to God, but they are not God. So we are also a human being. The profession is for we are dedicated to the students. We are dedicated to the students. The profession is dedicated to students because the teaching is the mother profession for all the professions. So teaching, why? Because I am telling you, this profession only produce all other professionals, lawyer, medical, doctor, engineer, whoever. Why? Including the teacher. The teaching profession is producing all other professionals. So that is why the teaching profession is called as a mother professional for all professionals. So without teacher, no one will become lawyer, or teacher, or doctor, whoever. So if we take it the mother, the teaching is a mother profession, teacher should evaluate themselves periodically. So the teaching is a very important thing because why? Because we are having to evaluate. The only thing is the quality aspects. And other thing is academic fellows. Yes, as a teacher, I have a knowledge, but even though the other teachers from different part of the country that are working in some in other institutions of the country, they are also having beautiful, wonderful knowledge. That we have to utilize. That is important. And peer review is, of course, the peer review is the quality is tested or conveyed by the peers only. The peers is, if I have more than 10 colleagues in my department, they are my peers. I will get some, what to say that, ideas or comments from my colleagues. Because I am not supposed to take myself as a superior. So I need some peer review from the students, from the colleagues, from the colleague teachers, or from the students, or from other stakeholders of the teaching learning process. That is also very, very important. And grants and awards. Because of this, the government of India has established a committee like University Grants Commission, and they are giving grants for the research. And number of research bodies also there. As you know that ICSSR for social sciences and the CSIR and a lot of Medical Council of India. So, by the way, we can improve the quality of the learning process, teaching process. Why? Because I am telling you, not only the teaching process, the research is also very, very important for the to enhance the quality of the teaching learning process and as well as the enhance the quality of education. Because they are conducting survey throughout the India. From the result, final result, the government has came to know that this is the level of the particular state or particular projects or policies in the each states of the country. So by the way, they are making the policies with the support of the survey. They are making the policies. So we come across with a lot of policies, projects, commissions, committees, reports, everything. From the post-independence and pre-independence, we have a lot of committees and commissions. Because once we go for the Hunter Commission or Woods Dispatch or the Macaulay system, pre-independence, you can look at that. The Woods was contributed wonderful for the country of India. Because once it was 150 years back, I'm telling, 150 or 175 years back, I'm telling, each district have only one school. Each district have only one college in the country. Now, we have more than 40-50 colleges in the country, in district, more than 100 or 150 schools in the district, or 200 schools maybe. I don't know what the status of the exact of the each district, but for example, I'm telling you. So, how the dramatic development of the education system. Other thing is they are mainly concerning about the quality. That is the important thing I try to say. The establishment of school quality aspect is very, very important. The quality in terms of curriculum, the quality in terms of teacher, the quality in terms of making use of the academic experts from the other institutions, reputed institutions. We have to get comments from the peer reviews, and we have to utilize the grants to enhance the quality. So the construction of building, construction of development of the infrastructures, incorporating the what to say that devices, technologies, everything. Because now we are through the online mode. You are sitting there. I'm in my university. You are in. It is only because of the technology development, and the quality technology development is important. So without any interrupt, you see now, I'm conveying so far a lot of information to you. Because you are listening very sophisticated there, you are sitting there, you are interacting with me, and you will interacting with me. So because of this learning experiences, only because of development of the technology, and the quality thing is very, very important. Even though the development of the technology is one part, how the technology is having the quality without any interrupt, the telecasting of these PowerPoints and etc. So the audio, video, audio visuals, everything is the quality. So we are only concerning about quality. And awards. Why the grants and awards? Because this will boost up the teachers, it will boost up the learners for better quality or better moving from one level to another level. So yes, we know about our quality, right? Once we started our career, we know about the stage where we take off, and now where we are. So every day is a keep on, and now where is our. So every day is definitely we have to improve the teaching learning experiences among the teachers and as well as the students. So teachers also a qualified one in terms of educational qualifications before whatever the degrees we get, and students are get qualified. They tried, if they are economic level, it's okay. If they are vocational qualifications, they get one of the experience of how in the world. The degrees we get, that is I'm lacking some academic competences. Yes, if you realize, we have to develop. That is the idea, right? And pedagogical skills. See, number of pedagogy is coming every day. So we have to develop our pedagogical skills too, because we are living in the technological era. If you are skillful, if you are knowing about that skills, how to handle the pedagogy or methods of teaching, then it is quite enough to be there to become a quality teacher. An understanding of education psychology, yes, of course, this is very, very important. That is what I said. This is the point: is lacking of technology. So the technology is not understand the education psychology. The education psychology is nothing, is to understand of the individual in the teaching learning process. The student is not happy in sitting in the classroom and you look at their faces as a teacher. Immediately we raise the question, what happened, why you are sitting with this man, do you have any problem like that? So this is what the understanding of the psychology. So not only the mind of the people, we have to switch over the people from sadness to happy. So education is nothing but giving information is not an education. So we have to make the students seeking the information. So just take it down, open your note it all those things which I am telling now. Take it. This is not the process of learning. You have to make it the students to search the information. That is called as education. So here we have to understand that students in terms of the emotional intelligence, creativity, psychological aspects, everything we have to understand students. And commitment and motivation skills. As a teacher, we have commitment. We have commitment and motivation. So ourselves we have to motivate first. And another thing is we have to motivate the others, because whenever an opportunity is given to miss that opportunity. So in that way only I am accepting this seminar to share my knowledge and have some ideas about this quality enhancement. So the commitment and motivational skills also is very, very important. How committed we are in our profession, that level of education we will have in our profession. That is, I am very sure about it. Because I am also come across with Jesuit institution in Tamil Nadu. So because I learned from, because they molded us, they molded us as a teacher. That is also RC Christian Institute, they molded us as a teacher. So that kind of commitment we needed. So who I am, that is the thing is, we have to be, once we are in the profession, once we are in the, not only you are feel that once you enter in the classroom, then only you be a test teacher. No? Once you are entered, we think about I am a teacher. So that kind of motivation is very important. And another thing is, you should have some skills of motivation to others. That is also very important, because I have my own self-motivations, but I need to have skill of motivating others. Then only I will switch over the students from different thinkings to the learning process. So that is also very important. And the interpersonal skills, it's very, very important, and it is very lack these days, because we are very committed with mobile phones, social medias, Facebook, WhatsApp, and etc. I'm not criticizing. It's not an issue at all. But if we are committing or spending more time on these, what happens actually? We lack in interpersonal skills. See, that is what the problem is there. So we are only concentrating about others. So we are not concentrating about inter things, or we never develop our interpersonal things. So that is things is happening. So the teacher is also having these kind of qualities. Then only the quality enhancement will be more in the education. And the quality in curriculum is intended curriculum. The curriculum is, it's a collective term. The curriculum is a collective term. But who we are preparing, why we are preparing, what we are preparing, when we are preparing. So whom do we preparing? So these are all some WH questions having some added weightages for the intended curriculum. So the curriculum is prepared for some intended purpose. This curriculum is for that particular students. That intention should not be deviated at any point of preparation of curriculum. So that is called as intended. That is intended curriculum. And the implementing of the curriculum. So the preparation level of curriculum is in the paper form, whereas the implementation is another secondary and crucial part. Here the teacher is coming. So once the implementation process and in the implementation process, all those things are needed in the quality of teachers. No, academic competences, pedagogical skills, understanding of the students, commitment and motivation, interpersonal skills. Everything is needed once for the implementation of the curriculum, because curriculum is prepared by somebody. Please understand. Curriculum is prepared by experts, but implemented by teachers. The same expert will not come and implement the same in the classroom. So, the teacher comes into the role so that the teachers would have these quality aspects, like what I said, that these competencies, pedagogical skills, understanding of psychology, commitment, motivations, etc. So then only the otherwise it will not be possible. And attain the curriculum. Yes, once implemented, we have to check whether the main objectives of the curriculum has attained or not. That is also very, very important. That is what is the testing of the evaluating of the curriculum. And qualitative examination and assessment, we have to well plan before going for the examinations and how we are going to assess the students. Everything should be well planned. And reliability and validity of the examinations and assessment. Yes, we have a number of assessment tools that should be reliable and valid, because that then only the result will be very effective. The outcome will reflect in our feedbacks and everything. So the conducting of examination is a crucial part only, because conducting of examination is not just a process. Is a 3-hour process we are conducting for the sake of evaluating the students. or to moving out the students from the courses. No. These conducting of examination have a lot of factors, including it's checking about the curriculum, it's checking about the performance of the students, it's checking about the performance of the teacher. Everything is coming under in the conducting of examinations and followed by the result. And the quality of research, the fourth aspect. The research is also very neat and why it is needed. And second one is sponsors also is needed for quality, the research, and criteria what things to be taken into consideration for the research, what not to be taken into consideration. The research is not taking all the things into account for the conducting of research, nothing. So you have to take one crucial part and go in depth and find a solution for that. And processes and methodology, what methodology I have to follow, how to process the research, and inputs and outputs of the research, and validation of the research to ensure the credibility. Yes, once the inputs and outputs of the research, we have some strong data of particular problems, and we have to validate the research to ensure the credibility. Yes, again we have the research in terms of numerical, that should be validated. So we are not supposed to go with, because we are not taking all the samples for the consideration. We are taking only very small size of samples for the entire things. For example, we are collecting only 500 students from the Trichy district. It does not mean that the result is not mean that it is applicable for the entire Trichy district. But before implementing that, you have to validate. This for this is for the particular reasons. It may be varies, it may be differ from the different factors. But try to generalize which is some common factors. So that is called as the quality of research. And one thing I tell you, in India we are having a lot of research institutes, research forums, research-based authorities, bodies are there. They are very strong enough in the research. But world level we compare our research, especially in education side, we are behind in the research. So there are some developed countries and other Asian countries like China and Russia, some other developed countries in the globe, they are very strong enough in research. We are strong enough in some scientific research, aerospace and everything. But compared to the educational research, we are a little lack in the other developed countries. The quality of communications, the medium of instruction is very, very important. So what medium of instruction is needed? Whether the student will understand with their mother tongue. We can go with mother tongue, or else we can go with the global language like English. And the effective communication skills is also very, very important, because the communication skill is okay, but the effective communication, because of how we are giving these information to the students and the quality of students. Yes, here I am telling about what are all the quality aspects that students should have. Intellectual capacity. They have to think about their own intellectuals. Whether I am having these kind of abilities, intellectual abilities, what I am lacking in these intellectual aspects, how to develop myself. They have to question themselves. The student, the teacher will not question you. You never make that kind of situation. You have to ask yourself whether I have my own capacity, I have this kind of intellectual aspects, because this is the stage to learn. Once we come out from the institutions, we never spend our time to learn. I tell you. Unless otherwise if we are in the profession. Otherwise, we think that I am a degree holder, I am a BS or MSc, or B.Ed or M.Ed or BSc, whatever the degree, yes, I am having. You can think that, but you failed in learning. What to say? In terms of thinking, reasoning, everything. And learning attitude. You have to switch over your learning attitude. don't come and sit in passive way. You at least do something to learn. At least you have to interact with your friends. At least you have to interact with your teacher. At least you have to interact with yourself. So this is also a good one. And motivation. You have to have your own motivation. No one will come to you and motivate yourself unless otherwise you have to motivate yourself. No one will come and touch your shoulder and say something to motivate you. We have to motivate ourselves. So don't expect others to motivate you. Don't expect teacher to motivate you. Don't expect your parents to motivate you. Don't expect that the others will motivate you. That means your classmates, your peers, your friends. No. Motivation is, self-motivation is 100% enough than the other motivations. Because you only know about yourself, then others. So effort and values. This is what quality of students entail. Efforts and values. What efforts you are putting to achieve something, that equal percentage you will achieve. And values, yes, of course, whatever we learn, whatever we try to learn, that is the development of knowledge and everything. But one thing you have to keep it in understanding. The values is very, very important. We have to maintain our value. We have to maintain our culture. So, as part of the education, values should be made. That is why we are very important about the value education also. Because India is a very, very prominent country about the value education and values to the entire globe. So you can go to any southern part of the states of the country. You can look at the values, how the people are respecting, how the people are inviting, how the people are behave, how the values are maintained in each states of the southern part and including the northern part also. So the value is very, very important. Every student should maintain their values. So knowledge is one part and value is another part. And these are some quality issues in teacher education because new methods and materials of teaching learning is coming every day. So we have to enough knowledge in these new methods and materials of the teaching learning process. Otherwise, we will face the quality issues in education. And only teacher education, I am telling you, in all part of the education, school level, higher education level, teacher level, technical level. So new methods and materials of teaching learning process is coming. So as a teacher, we have to be very confident and we have to know about these quality aspects. And who are becoming teachers, who are currently you are as a student, very next under 6 months you will be a teacher. So you also be very confident and knowing about the new methods and methodologies for teaching learning process. And ICT literacy, yes, in the technology age, you no need to give more stress on ICT because we are almost imbibed with the ICT. So don't worry about it. But you have to think about where you are lacking ICT. That you have to develop. And stage-based teacher education programs, pre-primary, primary, upper primary, and secondary education. So everywhere we have to maintain the quality issues. For example, pre-primary level we have to concern about the development of the individual, not about the content. Whereas in the primary you have to give very little amount of content and more amount of the ethical parts, value parts, sports, joyful learning, etc. etc. When you come for the upper primary and secondary and higher secondary level, you gradually incorporate the context and contents, and gradually you have to exit from the joyful learning, etc. etc. So you have to simple to complex, make it the things, because then only the quality things will come. And learner-centered pedagogy. So as I said, that 2-3 decades before, the teaching learning process is student teacher-centered. Now is learner-centered. You can take it number of pedagogies. Number of pedagogies you can take it. All the pedagogies are only focused about the learner-centered. Even computer, CML, CBL, computer managed learning, computer based learning, computer assisted learning, ICT, e-learning, M-learning. So whatever the digital learning processes are there, that is only focusing about the learner center, not about the teacher center. Teacher role is minimized and hidden. And next one is inclusive education. We have to go for the inclusiveness of all the aspects, holistic developments, what to say that sports, art, everything, and including of special students. There are teachers, they are also teachers for in the absence of regular teachers. They are working for their regular teachers. They are also being very particular about the quality things, etc. And subject-specific teacher education programs. For example, if you go for secondary level, their curriculum is entirely different. Whereas if you go for the B.Ed, the M.Ed, their curriculum is entirely different. So the curriculum aspect is very, very important for subject-specific. And in teacher education itself, subject is very, very important. And out of teacher education also, I am telling, in school level and college level, subject-specific program is very, very important. You have to give, subject-wise you have to give important. What subject content is included, incorporated, what should not be incorporated, and how it should be updated and upgraded every year. That is also a very important thing. And these are the major challenges in education and as well as teacher education. The aims of teacher education and aims of education. So what is the ultimate aim of teacher education, or what is the ultimate aim of education? So aim is not a word, please understand. Aim is not a word. Aim itself the abbreviation. Aim itself the abbreviation, I tell you. AIM is abbreviation. It's not a word. Aim means ambition in our minds. Ambition in our minds is called as aim. So aim is not a word, it is an abbreviation. So what is the ultimate aim of education? That should be reached, that should be fulfilled, that should be completely successful. So that is to achieve these things, we need stakeholders. Curriculum we need it, teachers we need it, parents we need it, experts we need it, and students also to work for them. And curriculum for education, curriculum for teacher education. If you take it for in general education, curriculum is very crucial. At school level we have prescribed books, whereas in college level we have syllabuses alone, no books. So think about this. Only why in school level we have books, why we have syllabuses in college? Because the education system is shifting over from book system to syllabus. Only syllabus is there. We have to go and search, collect information from lot of resources and methods of teaching. How we are delivering this curriculum. The medium is very, very important. The machine or the vector or the vehicle is very, very important for the delivering of the curriculum. Then only the curriculum will be very effectively reaches to the students. And selection of staff. Here the staff means the teacher, all academic aspects, non-academic aspects, members. So that is, we have a lot of procedures, section committees, board, etc., etc. For government level, in the private level, the management level, they will constitute a committee and select qualified, knowledgeable teachers for their institutions. So, however, wherever you go, the predominant word comes in front, that quality. Quality book, quality curriculum, quality methods, quality staff, status of teacher education. In India, teacher education is in a good status. So Indian teachers are very, very appreciated and welcomed by all the global level countries. So the teachers of India, they are working in different part of the globe. So the status of teacher education, especially in India, it's a good position. So the Indian teachers are very much appreciated by the global levels and approval of the NCTE. And so the NCTE is nowadays they very much concentrate about the quality aspects in terms of the teachers, curriculum, infrastructures, everything. Then only they will grant the approval for the institution, and periodical observations also there, the recognition and etc. Because as a member of the NCT visiting committee, every once in 3 years, the NCT is very much concerned about the quality of the institutions and how they are maintaining all these things. That will be taken into consideration for the granting of recognition of the particular institutions. So in that way, the approval of NCT is very important, and accreditation by NAC. So there is also giving the status of your particular college and universities. So the status is very, very important. Now as you know that the NAC accreditation process is getting changed by in the year 2025 itself. That is whether it is accredited or non-accredited. That's all. Nowadays we have A plus, A double plus, A triple plus, or like that the statuses are there. In future, accredited and non-accredited. Accredited means accredited A, accredited 1 to 4 is quality, Indian national level, and 5 is international level. So that kind of accreditation process will get changed in future, near future. So the accreditation by NAC is also very important for the quality, because why we are mentioning is approved by NCT, approved recognized institutes, NAC accreditation by A grade or B grade, something. These are all is not for advertisement. It is mentioning about the quality of that particular institution. Please understand that quality in terms we just we never trust in terms of what to say that the quality is nothing. No. Quality is very, very important for all aspects, all the institutions. If the institution is a quality one, it means that everything is quality in the institution. So, for example, I am telling in our university, Bharata University is the 15th rank, 25th rank in overall institutions out of 396 universities in India. We are in the 21st position, and we are in the number 1 university in Tamil Nadu. We are in number 3 university in southern part of the country. See, so these are all the ranking process that indicates that the quality of the institution. That quality indicates all these above said, no? The teacher education, the aims of education, curriculum, methods, staffs, everything is indicates. The dilemmas in teacher education and solutions. So teacher education is day by day is getting some incorporations of syllabuses, mechanisms, methods of teaching, everything. So what we need to follow, whether the old one, the new one. So there is no dilemma at all, but we have to look at the student. They are my student. What my students are expecting from me, that I have to support. To overcome the challenges in teacher education. So aim of teacher education should be training the prospective teachers to help people who are the future of nation and to unfold what they possesses through various teaching skills. And the curriculum should be according to the needs of the society. So the first thing is to train the prospective teachers. So training is very, very important to make a teachers. No one will become very strictly or directly become teachers. You have to train them. And another thing is curriculum should be to fulfill the need of the society. So education is what the curriculum we are preparing is not for the 4 walls. It should satisfy the need of the society. What exactly the society needs from the education system, that should be taken into mind, and accordingly we have to prepare the curriculum. So because there are a lot of students are there, who knows who will become a curriculum expert in the future. You may be a part of the curriculum members committee. So there is an opportunity may be given to you. So we have to look at the first priority for to fulfill the need of the society, and peace education, women education, global education, etc., etc. And dialogue and problem posing methods should be used in teacher education. These are things are enhancing the interactions. So interactions is very, very important. Once you start to interact with the people, then only you will be able to know a lot of things. And we have to find out the problem posing method and solution by incorporating problem posing methods and appoint well qualified skillful staffs and teachers fulfilling the norms and regulations are provided by the NCT and other authorities in education and change the old form of internal assessment. So I think this is arranged by IQAC. This seminar is arranged by IQAC. So in Internal Quality Assessment Council. So we have to change the periodical assessments by incorporating new assessments instead of the old one. Why? Because to maintain the quality, simple. To maintain the quality, we have to go for the new things. So today's new aspect will become the old for tomorrow. So new things will come every day. So we have to ready to accept. Why we have to ready to accept? In order to maintain the quality of all the aspects and create interest in research projects and other activities. So these are all the ways to overcome the challenges in education and as well as the teacher education and strategies to enhance the quality and the entry and exit level of student teachers. So we have to look at the entry level and exit level of the student teachers. Why? Because then only we have to find out the enhancement of the quality, how these students has got the quality of the knowledge, quality of behavior, quality of characters and everything that should be assessed. As I said, know that the entry level may be like an empty vessel, but the exit level or terminal level should not be like. It should be filled with a lot of information, values, everything. And reading about the philosophical orientations of education, social paradigm of education, etc. So the education is a triangle process: philosophy, psychology, and sociology. So these three things should not be deviated at any form. The philosophical orientation of education should be incorporated in any form. The social paradigm is needed for in all the lines of the education. And three domains of education. Three domains. Can anyone know or can anyone say what is three domains of education or three domains of learning? Or else I will ask you later. Prepare the students to create creative and sensitive catalyst of transformation. Prepare the students to creative and sensitive catalyst of transformation. Yes, we have to make it the students to creative, because we will make it the students as a creative and very sensitive catalyst of transformations. So then only the transformation will be happen. Otherwise, it will not happen. And another thing is, as from my knowledge, I am telling you, Dr. Manmohan Singh was the Prime Minister of India in 2008. He said that in one conference, we are producing science graduates, but we fail to produce scientists. So, are you getting me? I think we are producing science graduates, but we fail to produce scientists. The science graduates is different from scientists. If everybody is having a BSc or MSc or MPhil, PhD, yes, of course, we are producing science graduates, but we fail to produce scientists. All the science graduates will not become a scientist. So when they will become a scientist? Because we have to prepare them as a creative and sensitive catalyst of transformation. Then only they will become a scientist. If we are not, we are only the passive listener to listen the information, we will not create anything else. If we go for creations, we have to go for alternative thinking, we have to go for divergent thinking. Then we will start to create something from the existing things. Then naturally the sensitivity will be coming to catalyze the information. That will lead to the transformation. That is a very crucial part. Why I am highlighting that Dr. Manmohan Singh's statement? It's a very important thing, because the science graduates will not become, all science graduates will not become scientists. So we are very lacking scientists. We are very lacking scientists. Everybody wants to become a science graduates and opportunities and everything, but we never go for some creations and everything by using our knowledge. And evidence-based thinking and holistic developments. Evidence-based thinking is we have to think evidence-based. Don't be thinking in a dream. As Abdul Kalam said, no, we think, go for dream. Like, yes, dream is important, but evidence-based thinking is important. So dream. Accordingly, you have to go for evidence-based and holistic development. Holistic development is nothing. You have to incorporate all those things, including your sports, art, value education, hands-on training. Everything is coming under the holistic development. It's a collective development and a directional relationship between the theoretical and practical components. Student teachers equipped with evaluative and analytical tools and experiences gained through real situations. And in school internship should be given to the students and as well as the teachers and the student teachers too, because of experience gained through real situation. If we are a teacher, if you become a teacher, yes, of course, we know that you have a part of the course and the school internship is there. So we have to go into practical, we have to go into field, then only you will get the real experience from the field. Whatever we are studying in the theoretical, whatever we do in the practical laboratory, that is a part of the course. But if you want to know the reality, you have to come out from the institution, you have to go to the field, and you will get the real experience from there. That will support practical aspects. The social justice pedagogy is nothing but remove the racism, sexism, ableism, etc. and to making them the people inclusive. That is the social justice pedagogy. So every individual should be included in the education system. They should not be restricted and avoided in the education system. The pedagogy should be developed. It's a part of the new education policy 2020 and the experiential learning. That is also a holistic development experience, the hands-on experience. Everything is needed for the strategies to enhance the quality of teacher education, because the quality enhancement is needed every day. Every day we need it. Every year we have to upgrading the curriculum. Every year the teacher has to undergo the internship programs or in-service programs, etc. Because of to enhance the quality and everything. And the quality initiative in teacher education, some emerging consensus, professional approach to education. So, professional approach to education, because how to approach the profession. So, every teacher is having their own views and perspectives. But the professional should be approached in a very practical and scientific way. And scientific solution to problems confronting the education. So we have to find out the solutions which is found in the education system should be as per the scientific, not for the illogical aspects. And the practices of teacher education should be needed. So don't give more importance to theoretical aspects and practical aspects, including that theory. You have to give more importance to the practices and everything. And the competency center teacher education should be encouraged. Yes? Yes, any interrupt has happened? Whether I'm audible? Yes. Yes. The presentation was stopped there. The presentation was stopped there. Whether I share now? Where I have stopped there? The presentation was stopped. Where? Here. So can I continue? Shall I? Yes. So the quality institute of teacher education, so the professional approach to education and scientific solutions to problems confronting of education. We have to find out the solutions for everything in the education system based on the scientific way only, and the practices of teacher education should be given more importance because theoretical knowledge is enough, but meantime we have to we have to give more importance to practical aspects and everything, internship, school internship, etc. And competency centered teacher education should be. The teacher centered maintain the competency because the curriculum should be developed the competency of the individual. So the competency is very important because you have to take it, you have to ask yourself, what competencies do you have? What competency are not having? So you can ask yourself, then you will know it. Then you will know it about your own competency. Whether I have the communication competency, whether I have interpersonal competency, whether I have intrapersonal competency, whether I have language competency. So like that you have to ask yourself. So that should be included in the curriculum itself. These and all things should not be periodically supported by teacher. Students themselves, they have to ask themselves and they have to develop their competency by the way of interacting with the teachers, colleagues. Some technology advancement is also there. You make use of the technology advancements, and by the way you can develop yourself. The competency is very, very important. Those who are competent in the profession, they will retain in the professions. Others will not retain in the profession, I tell you. Because technology is coming on the way. Parallelly, technology is coming. So those who are having the competency in their subject, those who are having the competency to manage the society, those who have the competency in terms of the interpersonal, intrapersonal, etc. Even though if you have you have to think about that, the competency in digital. So that is also very, very important. So by the way you will develop yourself. So competency based teacher-centered teacher education and strong professional orientation. Whenever the opportunity is given, you have to be oriented yourself, and as well as in the curriculum itself, we have to use strong professional orientation. When as a part of the teacher education course, you have to think about that you are a partial teacher now. Those who are studying B.Ed program, you are a partial teacher. Your name is student teacher, not a student. You are never called as a teacher also. You call it as a student teacher. You are writing your lesson plan starts with the student teacher. The student teacher will be able to, right? Am I right? The lesson plan you are writing, the student teacher will be able to. You are writing the instruction objectives, right? The student teacher will be able to see. You are having the term is student teacher. You are not a student. You are not a teacher. You are a combination of the both. So strong orientation should be given, and core theoretical support areas should be incorporated in the quality initiatives of teacher education. Deeper internship. So nowadays we are giving only internship in terms of record or in terms of what to say, shake of the part of the program. No. So instead of that, you have to say, I tell you, where you will get the exact true experience, not in the classroom. In your experience, you will get the true experience in your internship only. Whenever you enter your school as a part of the internship, you will get the experience. Every day you will get the experience from the first day to last day, from your all your teaching classes, from your colleague teachers, students, everybody will give you a good experience too. So deeper internship is must needed for that. And last one is National Professional Standards for Teachers. So here the NPST is it is also a concept of I would say that New Education Policy 2020. So they said on national level committee, that is a National Professional Standards for Teachers. So here they constitute the teacher quality that defines the work of teachers and makes it explicit elements of high quality, effective teaching in 21st century schools that will improve educational outcomes for students. It will govern the teaching profession in the country in relation to its professional role. In addition, NPST aim to improve teachers' personal and professional development by providing them an understanding of what is expected in terms of their performance and what needs to be done to enhance their See, wonderful statement. It is a part of the New Education Policy 2020, and as well as I tell you, now we are the teacher education is shifting from standalone institutes to ITEP mode. So by 2030, no standalone institutes in India, because it's a part of the policy. They said that ITEP only will be the course. After 12th, you have to be joined to the teacher education. So integrated 4 years teacher education programs will become, and it will remove all the existing courses because it will be run nowadays, but I am telling about in 2030. We are in 2024. By after 6 years, the standalone institutes will not be offered the BA courses or MA courses. So we have to switch over the teacher education because they said the quality aspects also. So multiple entry and exits, diploma, degree, certificates they will offer. So a lot of things are to be going to change in the education system, because you and me are the evidences of this, because you will also be in the part of the courses, we will also in the part of the teacher education and profession. So we will be the significant evidence for these things. But professional standards for teachers should always to improve the personal and professional development by providing them an understanding of what is expected in terms of their performance. So here the performance is not just an action; it should related with the quality aspects. So in this way, I stop my presentation.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable time, and it was an informative session. Now we have come to the end of the session. It's time for asking your queries and clarifying your doubts. Online participants can now unmute your mic and ask the questions.
Yes. Hello, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Yes,
Yeah, sir.
yes, please, sir.
Yeah, I am principal of.
Father, please.
Yeah, okay. So, sir, your session was very innovative and also contributing to the students. And also, you proposed many ideas regarding the developing quality in education system. So, my simple doubt is,
Yes.
first of all, I congratulate you for taking these opportunities and gave us a good lecture. Okay, my doubt is, sir, we are going to ITEP program. What are the things we should do? At least the minimum things. I mean, we have NAC accreditation college, we have B.Ed and M.Ed. So, what other elements we need to develop or incorporate ITEP programs?
Yes. See, the item is it's integrated teacher education program. So now there is an integrated program is there. 4 years integrated is there in existing practice. As father said from his words, I understand it. You are going to apply the new item, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes. So in that is a multiple entry exit system is there. The first year if the individual is completes, they may be given certificate. The second year they may be given diploma, and third year they may be given degree, and the fourth year if they completed all 4 years they will be granted integrated BSc 8 or BSc 8. But whereas the existing system is entirely different from the new system, you have to satisfy all the new aspects which is given in the item 2020, item 24, that is, as you know that 10 days back, NCT has given a letter, those institution is wishing to shift for your existing item into new item mode. The institution is starting to apply for the same. So, the existing system is not covering all aspects, whereas the new item is needed almost 20 to 28 faculty members. That is two things you need to establish a strong faculty wing. That is one thing. Subject wise you have to develop a faculty members, and subject wise you have to develop recruit the faculties. And other thing is, this is a new thing, but as you now you are not following, I think so you are not any more existing item. But if you are going for the new item, the NCT is given opportunity to only those who are existing item mode, they have opportunity to shift over from new item.
Thank you, sir.
So those institutions is offering standalone programs like B.Ed, M.Ed, they will not be permitted right now for to conduct the item. Only the aided institutions or the university departments, and especially in the central universities, they are shifting their existing item into new mode. Very shortly, the NCTE will given I hope that, not sure about it, but very shortly will be gradually incorporated to all the colleges throughout the country. Sure. But very initially they now only about the existing item to new item. That is only possible. You cannot directly apply the new item. I think there is no call for that. But you have to develop your academic wing. You have to develop the training for that. Because I have visited that Delhi last week regarding to ITEP, the programs. They are very much concerning about ITEP, quality of ITEP, experiential learning, and how you incorporate the holistic development, experiential learning. What I said, that social justice pedagogy, So the existing pedagogy system will not work out in the IQAC system. So we have to introduce a lot of new pedagogies in the classroom level. So that needed some training too. Yes, we are teacher and we are having some strong subject knowledge and strong enough in the content, but it's needed because we are applying pedagogy and everything. So
It is clear there, no, sir? Maybe from our side there will be some confusion with okay, sir. Okay, sir. Let's try now. 1 minute, sir. Hello, how was the program? Nice. Did you enjoy? Yes. Yeah. Some net issue, it will be okay. Let us see. Wait for 1 more minute. Okay. After that we will have lunch. Then 2 o'clock we will start our group session, presentation sections. So before that we will have a lunch time. Okay. Let us see. Let us see.
yes.
Sorry for the inconvenience, it was a technical issue. So now the online participants can ask the questions. Any question from online participants?
It will take 2 years. All the institutions will need to go for the ITEP based on their interest. As father asked me that how develop because ITEP is not gradually initially developed for all the institutes now. It is for central institutes only seeking applications, and already those who are in the existing ITEP system, they can convert into new ITEP system. So others cannot establish the new ITEP course in their institutes. And once you started ITEP course, definitely you be come out from the standalone course. So that is the thing is that independent are not supposed to offer media course.
The next question is, everybody is conducting various programs to spread awareness about quality education. But sir, actually there is no changes visible. Every challenges and strategies are known, but only few apply it into education. How to make it more applicable in classes?
Everybody is conducting various programs to spread awareness about quality education, but sir, actually there is no changes visible. Every changes and strategies are known, but only few applying into education. How to make it more applicable in classes? Yes, a good question, because whatever the changes we needed, first we have to make it awareness and we have to give a training to them. And another thing is, all the trained people will not give the exact or fulfill the objectives of the training. So another thing is, at the very initial stage, these all the struggles are very natural, but we have to overcome periodically by testing ourselves. What are the lack in the strategies, we have to recheck it. So once we apply the strategy, that we have to recheck it, whether it's having any lack. So once the program is organized, once the information is conveyed, we never stop that, because we are all the stakeholders. We have to periodically look at the strategies what we have applied, and we have to come out from these hurdles. So then only, so what the learning says that that contact learning is, whenever you try to reduce the error, your learning will become very perfect. So like whatever the strategies we are applying for the quality education, to enhance the quality education. So lot of factors also be very crucial to having some challenges. So we have to look at the strategies periodically and we have to modify it accordingly. And we cannot immediately see the changes among the people. So it will take time gradually, but we have to look at the strategies very immediately, and based on the feedback, based on our own observations, we have to modify the changes in the strategies. That is a very important thing. But classroom level means it is based on the teacher only. So the teacher is have to understand the grassroots of the quality education. Then only it will be possible. But so I said no. Every individual is unique. Every individual is different. So it is applicable to teacher also. My perception is different from your perception or other teachers. All maths teachers are not same way to deliver the subject. They have common names maths teacher. They have common name as a science teacher. But all the science teachers are not delivering the same way of content. So it is purely dependent on the teachers to performance, to check their the ability, everything periodically, and what strategies they have applied in the class, that to also be evaluated themselves. That is very Della Maria. Yes. Yes.
Okay, sir.
Anybody?
My question is, What strategies can be employed to foster meaningful partnerships between schools, parents, and the broader community to support student learning?
Last question, the Govind, last question.
So, okay. So for your question, not a single strategy is applicable. You have to follow a different strategies. Between the schools, parents and broader community, see, one concept is a triple B, public and private partnership. Like, see, public, private partnership. So you have to incorporate the public, that is the people, private, that is the stakeholders, and partnership. We have another one concept like that, industrial institutional partnership or industrial institutional collaboration, IIC. We call it as IIC. And another thing is triple P, public, private partnership, and institution, industry collaboration. For example, triple B you can apply for the parents and border societies and schools. And as well as here only for schools, parents and the border community for the students learning. So here you have to apply for what to say that public private partnership because the border community students are there. No, you cannot give them in the school level of class level of teaching itself. By using of some NGOs, by adapting their facilities, you can adapt some schools or else you can adapt some village. By the way, with the help of the private, with the help of your own knowledge, with the help of your own institutions, with the help of the private NGOs or private institutions, like those who are very much interested in it. So you have to make it for give the students learning, best learning, because institutions alone cannot give anything else, or public or NGOs cannot give anything else. By making these institutions and private partnerships or industrial institutional partnerships, that will be a very crucial and supportive the students' learning. So don't think that everything should be in the classroom itself. You can go beyond the classroom and make it them become a learner or become a teacher.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for that answer. Myself, Govind. I'm college, MGTC. So my doubt is, can we expect any change in the
I think your question is not audible.
Question.
Sir, am I audible? Sir? Can we expect any change in the curriculum of B.Ed where the significance of inclusive education and command over ICT classroom is high? According to the, you were mentioning about the quality issues in education. So, can you expect any change in the curriculum?
It's not audible. Some interruptions is there. Or else you can post your question in the inbox.
Okay, sir.
Typing. Next question. Clear question. Last question.
Good afternoon, sir. The question will be asking later, I think. Myself, Clelia, last sem student of B.Ed. My question is that assessment is needed for teachers. You already mentioned in the session. So, can we expect a lot of changes in teaching and learning scenario according to the...
Please post your question in the inbox because it is not audible. Your voice is not audible. As you said, assessment is needed for teachers and we are expecting a lot of changes in teaching and learning scenario as per NEP. Is there any hard tips to check the quality of the teacher between the span of career? Oh, it's Yes, because um, lot of artists are there to check the quality of the teacher. The educational qualification is one of the hardstick. The communication is also one of the hardstick. Subject knowledge is also one of the hardstick. So, because everybody is having degree, as I said, no, everybody is having degree, but subject knowledge is very, very important in itself. And the quality of teacher between the span of career now is only beginning. Salary is connected with the quality of teacher. No, salary is not connected with the quality of teacher. So I tell you, because if you think that salary is very important, we fail to give the quality. So whatever the salary, before entering into the profession, we know that this is our salary. So once you enter into the profession, you never think about your salary. See, so salary is not a quality thing, but the only thing is the teachers expecting changes by the way of developing their own potentials day by day. So then only the quality will be is getting more. So if I am getting a high salary, it will not reflect my teaching. So it may be develop my status of me, but it is not reflect my teaching. So teaching is it's not purely connected with the salary, but teachers are highly paid. I accept it. Teachers are highly paid in terms of government, in terms of universities, in terms of government. The teachers are highly paid, but English salary is not connected with quality. So the quality aspect is about our own perceptions, our own potentials, our own capabilities. Everything should be, we have to explore, we have to express in the situations. See, one thing is, when the father asked me about the quality enhancement in education, see, myself also in the field, I could prepare for you, I could prepare the content for you, right? So, what amount of the commitment, what amount of motivation myself I have to prepare the content for the students, that and all is taking our teaching as a quality one. So I don't think that salary is a part, but most of the people is, I am getting low salary, why should I give more stress on this? Why should I be a part of the education process? You are getting more salary, you do it. I am asking only a very less salary, why should I do? No. So I started my career only with 6,000.
Sir, actually, what I mean to say that all government teachers are highly
Monthly
paid.
salary is 6,000, I started my career.
All government teachers are highly paid and quality may not be there at that much. Initially, they may have in between it is actually deteriorating. So, if it is connected with the salary, the quality can be enhanced.
I think the question is not audible. It's speaking something. I'm not getting anything else from you.
Online. Yeah, online. Any questions?
You can post it. You can post it in the inbox. I will reply.
Online question online. Online question is there any online?
Is there any question
So
from
this
the
is only profession. There is no bribe. There is no bribe at all. We are not having anything on the table or off the table concept. See. So salary is, don't give importance to salary. So that is why the government, I am not telling about now. When Dr. Radhakrishnan was the committee chairman of the in the education committee, please listen, University Education Committee was established by the Government of India in the year 1951, and it was headed by Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan, the former President of India. And he only suggested the teachers should be paid more salary. Listen, he only suggested in his recommendation, teachers should be paid more salary. Because they, in those days, in 1951, they have an idea about it. So, India should be developed with education. So, we have to give more, we have to produce more teachers. By the way, we have to give more amenities and salary pets to the teachers. So the quality is about maybe I'm not concerning with you. I'm not totally agree with that the salary is connected with these aspects. But to some extent it is okay. Because I too struggled when I was in the private institutions. I got only very less salary. 15 years back, I got 25,000 in 15 years back. 2010, I got 25,000. So salary is not a matter at all. So don't worry about salary. You are thinking about your own development. You have to develop your knowledge. You have to develop your potential. Then you will get good salary according to your performance.
Yeah, any online?
Because I'm not able to understand why this salary is connected with quality. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Any online question? Any questions from the
So
online
nowadays the world is
participants?
only concerning about not to say that salary. Do you think that what salary you are expecting? What salary you are expecting?
Less than 20K or more. Because we are trained and professional teachers, so in this scenario we are expecting that less than 20K.
See, I tell you one thing. In the interview, it may be your campus interview, they will assess your performance, quality, everything. Based on that only they will fix the salary.
Just choose your availability. Yeah. Online.
They never fix the salary first.
Yes, sir, thank you. So, is there any questions from the online participants?
Online. No.
No, sir.
Okay, conclude.
So we are reached to the end of the session. I invite Ms. Srividya Radhakrishnan, IQAC Coordinator, Mahas Jubilee Training College, Mullurkara, to deliver the word of thanks.
Good afternoon to all. I express my sincere appreciation for the presentation, sir. Warm good afternoon to all. I express my sincere appreciation for the presentation, sir. Your depth of understanding on the subject, your expertise in the area, and the ability to present it in an interesting way gave way to one of the most memorable day in our life. It paved way for us to learn more and be more proactive and knowledgeable in the field of education. Thank you, sir, for joining with us, and your humble nature and supportive personality has always helped me also to communicate more lucidly. We would have more connections. We would like to have more connections with you in the future and hoping for the best. Then thank you all online participants. I would like to mention a few colleges like GVN Dada Vaidya College, St. Joseph Training College, Pavarati, IAC, NSS, IGNO, and Dr. Arpita from Pune for joining us. And thank you management, and thank you to all my dear students. And as sir has already told, Arivai Valarthu. Thank you.
Once again, thank you all. The online participants can leave the meeting. Thank you all.
Okay, thank you very much for the opportunity given to me, and special thanks to Dr. Principal Coordinator of the program and other faculty members of the university, the college, and management authorities, and my dear students and the teaching fraternities. Thank you very much for the opportunity to interact with you and share some ideas about the quality enhancement. I'm really happy about more than 100 students are there. I'm really happy about to exchange my ideas in your short time of time. Thank you very much for the opportunity given me once again.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
We can leave the meeting. Yeah.
It's time for the lunch break. Let's disperse the group and join it to
പ്രസന്റേഷന് വേണ്ടി റെഡിയായിട്ടുള്ള ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് ക്ലാസ് റൂം നാച്ചുറൽ സയൻസ് ക്ലാസ് റൂം വെച്ചിട്ട് ബാക്കി ഏതെങ്കിലും ക്ലാസ്സിൽ പോയിട്ട് ലഞ്ച് കഴിക്കണേ അവിടെ റെഡിയാക്കി വെച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട് അതുകൊണ്ടാണ്